In this video today, I'm going to be quickly showcasing the best game user settings to use in Fortnite Chapter 5. I'm also going to be showcasing zero input delay tweaks that will increase your FPS and reduce your input delay. I'm also going to be showcasing the best stretched resolution to be using in Fortnite Chapter 5, and it will drastically reduce your FPS drops and increase your FPS by over 50%. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first step is to reset our config files. Alright, so when you reset your config files, what you're about to do right now is not going to affect your Fortnite game. You're not going to be having to install anything. All it's going to do is just going to delete your graphics settings. So you want to go ahead and click Windows plus R and search for % local app data %. Once you're done with that, you want to hit enter, click F on your keyboard, head over to Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client, and you want to delete the config file. Now do not worry, this is not going to delete any necessary files from your Fortnite folder. It's just going to reset your settings back to default so you can do it once again. Then you want to go ahead and open your Epic Games launcher, head over to library, locate your Fortnite game, click the three dots, head over to options, and you want to make sure that save the world is unchecked. Obviously, if you do not play it, high resolution textures is unchecked. It will save you about 10 gigabytes. DirectX 12 shaders is unchecked as well, and the last one unchecked as well. This will give you the best FPS and the lowest input delay possible. Once you're done with that, hit apply and launch Fortnite. Once you launch Fortnite, it's going to ask you to find the best settings. You want to go ahead and click decline because the settings Fortnite is going to give you is the best settings for graphics, and we obviously want the best settings for FPS. Right, so the first thing you want to go ahead and do is head over to your in-game settings, and you want to make sure that the window mode is either window to screen or on full screen to get the best performance. Now for your resolution, I'm going to be showcasing the best stretched resolutions in a second right now, so bear with me. So for VSync, make sure you have it on off so you can get the lowest input delay possible. Now for your frame rate limit, make sure to cap it on your monitor's refresh rate. For your rendering mode, obviously make sure it's on performance mode to get the best FPS and the lowest input delay possible. Now for your graphics settings, copy these exact graphics settings. These are the best graphics settings to use in Fortnite Chapter 5. I've tried them out myself. Now one more thing is you make sure to have motion blur on off. Now for your graphics quality, make sure you have everything set to low because all of these stuff is related to ray tracing and it will decrease your FPS, so make sure you have everything on low or off. Now use GPU crash debugging, make sure to have it on off because it will actually consume internet on your PC, because when the game crashes it's going to send that information to Epic Games. And for NVIDIA Reflex low latency, make sure you have it on plus boost. Then you want to go ahead and click apply and restart your game. Now, before I go ahead and show you the best stretched resolution to be using in Fortnite Chapter 5, please use code Traizer in the Fortnite item shop. It helps way more than you think. Thank you. Alright, so if you're on a high-end PC, I recommend you should use 1811 by 1080 or 1750 by 1080. These two stretched resolutions were used by FNCS winner Peterbot, and they give you up to a 25% FPS boost, as well as giving you zero input delay. Now, if you're on a mid-end PC, I recommend you should be using 1680 by 1080 or 1656 by 1080. These two stretched resolutions also give you up to a 40% FPS boost. Now, if you're on a low-end PC, I recommend you should use 1280 by 1024 or you should use the resolution 1080 by 1080. These two resolutions give you up to a 75% FPS boost. Now, for the best stretched res for competitive, it's definitely going to be 1650 by 1080. This stretched resolution is FaZe Martoz's main resolution, and it's one of the best resolutions because it's not very stretched. Therefore, you're going to be having lots of FOV and you'll still be having the benefits of stretched resolution. Alright, so now you want to close Fortnite and download Filter Keys. So Filter Keys is actually a very, very good tool and very useful tool to reduce your input delay in Fortnite. Lots of pros use this program and it literally reduces your input delay by over 75%. So the link will be down below in the description for Filter Keys. So you want to launch Filter Keys and you want to make sure that ignore under is on 0 milliseconds. Your repeat delay, make sure it's on 150 milliseconds, and your repeat rate is on 25 milliseconds. Now for your flags, you want to make sure that on and available are the only checked ones. Then you want to save the registry and click OK. Then it's gonna alright, so then we want to go ahead and click Windows plus R again and search for %local app data %. Then you want to hit enter, so click F on your keyboard, head over to Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client, and your game user settings. We're gonna go ahead and drag that here. So for your game user settings, there's lots of settings that we need to change to get the lowest input delay possible and the highest FPS. Okay, so for the first thing you want to change is going to be show grass. Okay, you want to make sure that show grass is on false, because when you have show grass on false, it's gonna reduce the quality of the grass. Therefore, you're going to be having a lower input delay and high FPS. Use GPU crash debugging on false. Make sure you have this on false. As I mentioned earlier, GPU crash debugging is very unuseful, because as you all know, when your game crashes, it's going to send the information to Epic Games. Therefore, it's going to use consume internet. Latency tweak, you make sure to have that on too. Latency flash, make sure to have that on false. Okay, and motion blur as well, make sure to have that on false, because it actually affects your performance a lot as well. DLSS quality, make sure you have that on 0. Okay, DLSS quality. You want to make sure that ray tracing is on false as well. Okay, and then you want to go ahead and scroll down, and you want to make sure that everything here is on 0. Okay, so I'm going to make landscape quality 0. Everything is on 0. And your 3D res, make it anywhere between 75 to 100. So for me, I'm going to make it on 80. Now, then you want to go ahead and go over to file, then click save. And that is it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.